Hey y'all, welcome to Hillbilly Garage. Yeah, we're a little bit late this evening. We're gonna put us a little short one together here. We're starting. We've got the clean machine all put together to the short block, and we're starting in on pool hall here.
What is pool hall?
Pool hall is a 5.7 HEMI out of about an '06 or '08 300C, and the guy we got it from, I can't remember them people's names. But anyway, it was sitting in their garage, which was their game room with their pool table, and so that's why we call her pool hall. But I took the valve train out, and I did find that it's got a broke push rod.
Ooh, we can smell it.
So
Smells like gasoline.
that's the first problem that we found, but this motor don't turn over either, so we haven't quite gotten to what that problem was. But I was doing some cleaning yesterday evening, and working on the head bolts that actually go to clean machine. And we've talked about thread sealant, and we've talked about where to use it, where not to use it, when to use it.
That's for clean machine?
This is out of clean machine. This is the one that had all the bad head work. But the question here tonight is RTV okay to use instead of thread sealer? And the short answer is no. And the reason I say that is you can see on this bolt, you can see this red line. I don't think you need to get that close. But this is RTV, and I done cleaned up most of them, but you can see they used the RTV on this one. But what you can also see is above the RTV is all this green stuff. That is coolant residue that has gotten above the RTV. On this one, you can see it even more. Right there, that little clump of green there where the bolt meets the head. That's where antifreeze is leaked past the RTV. Now, the bolts weren't cleaned very good the first time because there's still thread sealant underneath, but there's RTV and thread sealant all mixed together. But no, RTV is not okay for head bolts that go into water jackets on small blocks. But I've already went ahead and pulled the head bolts out, but I have not lifted up on these heads, and we're all going to experience this together.
Hmm. What do you see?
There is damage here, like you would find if it had dropped the valve seat. And there's damage on top of the piston, like you would find if it dropped the valve seat. Right there, it's got a little scar in it. And over here, it's got a scar in it. But
there's a divot right here.
Yeah. But it doesn't appear that the valve seat is dropped, because the seat seems to be, or the valve seems to be sitting square in the seat. Looks just like the other three there. So that's very curious, and the head bolts were not very tight.
Now, which one was the broken rod out of?
That was on the other side over here on cylinder 6. So we'll take a look at that here in just a second too. So looking down in the exhaust ports, I know it's really not where y'all can get in to see, but
oh, you can see a little bit.
the valve,
go back to that one.
The valve seats, yeah, it's wet down in there, but the valve seat over here seems to be intact. So I wonder.
That don't look good. That nastiness.
Yeah.
Is that gasoline?
That appears to be metal and mud. But I wonder if we're going to find... I don't know what we're going to find. I don't see any significant scarring, like, you know, rings have come apart or something, but I don't know. That'll be something we'll have to update on our next visit. When we undo the bottom end. But I expected to find a drop valve seat, but we didn't. So that's got me curious. All right, let's see what wickedness we're going to uncover here.
This one's messed up too.
Oh wow!
Same side, same end. This one looks worse. Look at that.
Again, damage. Now you can. This piston is definitely broke. Let me see if I can. Well, no, it's not broke, but it's damaged pretty bad. What has gotten in here and went wild? Nothing looks odd on the back side of the exhaust valves. We got some rubble and debris down on top of that intake valve. So maybe I'll have to take a harder look at that intake down there. Maybe something went through the intake. You got down in there? See a little bit of staining from water and antifreeze, but I don't see any cylinder wall damage so far.
There's a lot of metal sludge in there.
This strange solid. Oh, that's a metal chunk. No, it ain't. That's a mud. That's mud. I don't know what that is.
Ew.
Some sort of strange solid sludge in cylinder 5 here. Some crud here in 3. Piston damage in 1, so we definitely got some good, well, good or bad, I don't know how you want to look at it, damage. But we will have to continue digging deeper to see if we can find more of what's going on here. And we will pick that up next time. Sure appreciate all of you that stop in and visit. We do ask that you like and subscribe. We're trying to build up the subscription base there, and again, we're a long way from it, but when we get to 1,000, we're going to find us some sponsors, and we're going to do a HEMI LS build off. And I got another idea. When we hit 500, I think we're going to do a Homeboy 318 rebuild over the weekend. See if we can make it to work on Monday. That's just an idea, y'all. Stay tuned for that. We appreciate all of you. Thank you. We'll see you. Bye.